All right, today we welcome Carlene Bowens, and she's going to present to us Socially Awkward and Miserable, What's a Parent to Do? And Carlene coaches people to silence their inner critic and to start trusting themselves with their own answers so they can confidently do what they want to do and feel successful. So as an ADHD coach and parent, Carlene's mission is to show people how ADHD is really impacting their family, to break that fail and punish cycle, and to embrace each other's differences. She works with people of all ages who are ready to move past their ADD and ADHD challenges, focus on their strengths and flourish, and is a successful coach teaching executive function, social skills, and positivity at CoachCarlene.com. Welcome, Carlene.
Thank you, Judy.
It's a pleasure to have you. This is a huge area, the social skills, and we're thrilled to have you to be able to present some wonderful information to parents. So first of all, let's just ask, why are these social skills so important?
Well, Judy, social skills, they're really life skills. And, we don't use social skills just to make friends. The social skills, they're important for knowing how to tell others what you need. They're important for making doctor's appointments or returning an item to a store, for talking to professors in college, and being an effective team member at work, being able to manage conflicts, and tons of other situations that we don't even think about in our day that we use our social skills for. And what is really interesting is
that your phone's ringing?
is that some studies indicate that the key indicator of a child becoming a successful, happy adult is social intelligence, not academic intelligence. So, not to say, of course academic intelligence is important, right? That's what our whole society focuses on. But we totally over-focus on that as parents, right? Mm-hmm. And we focus on getting our kids through academically, and less on helping them build the skills that will help them be independent. And those skills don't come out of, a geometry book. They come out of actual people skills, being able to advocate for oneself, to speak up for oneself. And what's really interesting is that colleges have come back to our high schools with really, really disappointing facts. And what they're telling us is that a large number of freshman college students, they quit after 1 year, and some quit after only one semester. And the number one reason? Students are not ready socially or emotionally for managing their independence. It's not the academics.
It's interesting, Carlene, because I don't think a lot of parents focus on that area. I know I haven't, to see with that statement that social intelligence is so important as opposed to our academic intelligence. Question for you, based on that information, do you think today's world, with all the technology, all the texting, all our heads into our iPads and phones, is vital to this and really affecting our, quote, social intelligence?
It definitely is. It definitely is. And what's really interesting, some of our kids actually don't like that, especially our ADHD kids. Some of our kids, they don't like the texting because they don't like that pressure of having to remember to respond, the interpreting of a text, what it really means, what the tone is. It is all extremely overwhelming to them. So a lot of our ADHD kids shy away from it, or they can even go the polar opposite, and it becomes something that's almost addictive to them, where they get that instant gratification. And it's learning this kind of social patience. And the other thing about all the technology is it can be of great help, but some of the basic social skills that our generation grew up with, like making eye contact, like reading people's physical social cues, what is their body language, volume, tone of voice, all of that is taken away. Our kids aren't even given the opportunity for that. But when they go out to the real world, guess what? When you go to work, you are talking to people face to face. You are in meetings with people face to face. If you become a teacher, you are teaching people face to face. And our kids just aren't getting that. And so it is very difficult for parents to figure out how to do this in today's day and age. And it's also difficult because this is a very sensitive topic for our kids. And I'm not talking about little kids. There's tons of social programs out there for little kids. There's not a whole lot of programs out there for teens and young adults. And by the time our kids reach the tween years, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about that they feel not as confident as they want to, that they feel awkward, that they really don't know how to answer, that they are having trouble even listening to a conversation. They don't want to say that I don't have any really good friends. They don't want to admit that they're hanging out with probably some people they shouldn't be. It's very personal. It's a very private thing for our kids. So as parents, we have a really tough time knowing how to engage with our kids. So a lot of what I do is get the parents on board with kind of optimizing their conversations and really zeroing in on a situation when it pops up socially for their kids and knowing what to say in that moment. It's not about finding your kids and coaching them socially when it's convenient for you. It's about being able to be there when they have something going on socially and being able to respond really, really, really effectively.
Awesome. I'm going to stop recording now, but you didn't change your slides at all.
Oh, I didn't.